Hello and welcome to Ellen Ruth Soap. It's Ellen back here and I've got a busy soap day today. We're diving right in today. We are making patchouli and linen. Part of this order is a custom order that I got and I'm excited to be doing this. The rest of this will be in the shop. So I figured since I was making it for a custom order, I'd go ahead and make a big batch and put it in the shop because I love this fragrance. It's a great one. I've soaked with it before. It behaves wonderfully. I'm going to do goat milk in oil method. For the colorants today, I am not going to put my kale and clay in right away. I'm going to split off a portion of this soap after I get saponification and do my white kale and clay, if you can see it here, with a little titanium dioxide, because this fragrance does have a little vanillin in it. And then for the color swirl, I'm going to do my French green clay with just a touch of pine mica to amp up the green color, so it'll have a green swirl. So that'll be two different clays, two different colors for the swirl. I'll probably do a hanger swirl and a scoop top. But anyway, that's what's going on here. Let me go ahead and get the additives mixed into my oils, which today is just going to be my colloidal oats and my goat milk, which, you know, yum, it's great. It's like skin food, isn't it? So good. All right, let me get this blended up and let the oats just fully absorb in here, and then we'll get going with the lye solution. It's time to add my lye solution into the oils and additives. This has 2 tablespoons of cane sugar dissolved in the distilled water, sodium lactate, lye, and toss of silk fibers. I say it so many times, sometimes I try to mix it up and then I forget what I'm saying. Anyway, you know what's in my little magic pot, pretty much the same that I do all the time. So I'm going to get this up to emulsion, split it off, and then I will add my clays and colorants, and after they're blended we'll add the fragrance. This is such a nice, I would say, unisex fragrance, this patchouli linen from Wholesale Supplies Plus. It's really nice, and it's not, some people are like, oh, I don't like patchouli. It's not that kind of patchouli, it's just very nice. I think it's a dupe of something, but I'm not sure what. All right, we've got emulsion and it caramelized with the goat milk and all the good stuff is going on. So let me split off for my green bucket here. We'll pour off a nice good amount because that green is gorgeous. Probably about a third is that. So I've got my green clay and I'll do a nice, that's probably a tablespoon, that's a big heaping teaspoon of clay, and then probably a teaspoon of the green color. This is just a teeny little baby spoon, so no, I'll put a little more just because it's beautiful. All right, now in my big bucket, pardon my noise, I'm going to add my titanium dioxide, and this is 1 part water-soluble titanium dioxide to 2 parts water. Add a little bit of that because this does have, what did I say? It does have vanillin, 1.4 vanillin, not much, but there's my white kaolin. We'll go in that portion. And now let's get these blended up and we'll get the fragrance in there. right, it's actually been more than 24 hours. I didn't get to the soap yesterday, so it's 2 days later. This smells fantastic. I have worked with this patchouli linen scent before, and it's wonderful, and it has a great scent retention in cold processed soap. Let me show you this beautiful top, but it's a little dull. No soda ash, but it's just not bright and pretty. So I've got my handy dandy clothes steamer here. I will try to find a link for this exact one down below in the description box. If I don't find this one, I'll find something similar. Just any nice clothes steamer. And so the steamed water will come out and it will just shine up the top of this. Of course, it'll be wet when you steam it. Let it sit for an hour or two to dry to the touch, and it will stay a nice shine on top. So it's called rinsing the top or steaming the top. It just brings about a shine. Okay, here we go. So my steamer is steaming, if you can pick that up. And I'm just gonna run it very slowly across the top here. And then I'll show you what it looks like after. I've been doing this for a while to some of my soaps, not all of my soaps. Some soaps actually look great with a rustic top, but some it really makes the difference. And this one, the colors are so gorgeous that I really think the shine brings out the colors more. So anyway, and also if you have sprinkles or oats or lavender buds or something that you don't want to knock off, the steaming is a gentle way to shine up the top, even if you have little pretty sprinkles on top. It won't knock them off. So anyway, here is how I steam the tops of my soaps. So this is what it looks like wet. We'll come back in an hour and I'll show you how it will maintain this gloss even after it's dried to the touch. So we'll see in an hour. So it's been a couple of hours. It's dry to the touch, but if you look close, it's just got a little bit of gloss to it. Doesn't that look brighter than before? I like it. Oh man, this smells good. I love earthy, tones and scents. So this one is right up my alley. Let's get this out of the mold and see what we've got going on the inside. Alright, I'm almost ready to cut, but first I need to tighten the wires on here. Play my little musical instrument. Alright, now that I've played my music, let's get this in the cutter. Isn't that beautiful, those colors? I'm glad I added a little TD because that creamy beige is beautiful, and it doesn't have any demarcation, so this is the color it will be after the cure, which I think is lovely. It just kind of goes along, I think, with the patchouli scent, patchouli linen. What a fabulous fragrance. All right, ooh, pretty swirls. Let's get in here. Oh, these are just lovely. They smell great. They look great. Loving these. Oh, here we go. You know I've got to do it. Looks like a mask. Is that a little face looking at you? Dragon face. Love it.